Good morning, and firstly, Happy New Year to you all. It's a nice morning, but I've got a lot on this weekend, well, this coming week or so, to be honest, which I will talk about in a moment. So I'm just taking this opportunity to get out very early, not too far from home, just for a bit of a wander. Let me show you where I am. Woodland, of course, because as you know, it's my favourite. I'll bring you to the sign here. Church Wood. And why is it Church Wood? Well, because there's a church in the middle of the wood, of course. It's another one of them strange locations in Hastings. I am still in the middle of town, and I think sometimes on my videos when I say that, people think, nah, look at that woodland, he can't be in the middle of town. What I will do is I will put a map up, and I'll put a little tag up in the top corner so you can look at a map maybe, or maybe just put it onto the screen, I don't know yet. I'll work it out when I get home. I'm not really awake yet. But yeah, middle of the town, but a nice bit of woodland. I'll have a wander and a chat. There's the boundary fence for the local primary school. I don't know if you can see it in the distance up there. There's the church up where I've parked. And just walk through the cemetery bit, and we're into the proper woodland. I don't know the history of this place. I don't know why it's never been developed. Maybe it's all owned by the church or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a big lump of woodland in the middle of St Leonard's, which is nice. Not unusual round here, because the general lay of the land around Hastings and St Leonard's, if you're not local or you haven't been here, it's full of hills and valleys and streams, and there's a lot of places where they just couldn't build, so you get lots of these sort of landlocked pieces of woodland, which is pretty cool, dotted all over the town. This is quite big, this one, seeing its location. Very popular with the dog walkers and all that sort of thing. That's why I'm out early, get some peace and quiet, have it more or less to myself. Well, I've had a nice wander so far. Only seen a couple of people, but it is early. I thought there'd be more, because it's heavily populated nearby, but good so far. I just needed some sort of fresh air, get my mind in the right zone, because we've got to pack all our stuff this weekend and get ready for moving out next weekend. At last, the repairs on the house will start. We've rented a house locally. Only seen the pictures online. Don't know what it's going to be like, but hey, it's just for 2 months, so it doesn't really matter. Not the best of locations, pain in the arse with the parking and that sort of thing, but what can you do? You can only get what's available, and that was just about all that was available. So the next couple of weeks, especially next weekend, is going to be chaos. Got to move the last of my furniture out of the room that's being repaired, take it to work and store it, and then on the Sunday move sort of personal effects into the new place. It is furnished, so I haven't got to take too much, but you never know till you get there, do you really? So it's going to be a bit weird. Probably don't know what's going to happen video wise on the channel. I will endeavour to try and do the 2,000 subscriber giveaway next weekend, as long as it's not too chaotic. If not, maybe I'll do it on the Monday or something like that. Who knows at this point, but I will do it soon, I promise. Yeah, don't know how I feel about it. Relieved that the work's finally being done. Bit apprehensive about moving to the new place. Hey, it might be fine. Like I said, it's 2 months. Put up with most things for 2 months, can't you? But yeah, just thought I'd fill you in. and of course take this opportunity to say Happy New Year to you. Hope you all had a good Christmas. I did. It was quite nice. Went down to Kate's sister's place in Devon, stayed with her and her husband, and her mum was there as well. Nice location where they are. They're tucked away in the middle of nowhere. A nice little sort of farmhouse type place. Roads were shocking. Did in a tyre while I was down there. It's just what you need Christmas Eve, but there we go. These things can't be helped. But yeah, it was nice to get away. But you know what it's like. It's always nice to come home too. There's nothing quite like your own home, your own bed, and that sort of thing, is there? Right, a bit more walking. I've been here about an hour. I've wandered round, not all of it, but done a loop around the main paths, and more or less come back to where I started. Just up this little bit. There's the car park behind the fence there. Just needed to prepare myself mentally for the challenges of the weekend ahead. But oh well, it's one of those things. I'll say it's a dual-edged sword. I'm so happy that the house is getting fixed after 2 years of arguing with the insurance company, but it's the upheaval of it all now. If only they'd done the repairs when it was first reported to them, and it was a small job, we could have stayed put and they could have just fixed the little bit that was damaged. Now it's a major job and we've got to bloody move out. Typical. Bloody insurance companies. Nothing but grief, aren't they? I sometimes wonder whether it would be better not to have insurance and just save money each month instead of just pay it out of your own pocket. It's yeah, not really a fan of insurance companies, to be honest, through past experience. Lovely little church this. I've never been inside. I must have to do that one day. Have a look. I'm not a church person. Well, not a religious person, let's put it that way. But I do like old churches. Well, I like old architecture, full stop really. Just fascinates me. So churches are always good to have a look in and a wander about. But yeah, that's my walk done. I can't put it off any longer. I've got to get in the car and go home. Never mind. Right, time to go home. It's unusual really. I love my home. But I don't want to go. I don't want to start all the packing and crap. But yeah, it has to be done. Okay guys, hope the new year is good to you. Can it be any worse than the last couple? Who knows at this point. It does feel like we're sort of living in the twilight zone a bit, isn't it? But there we go. All we can do is get on with it. Right, see you soon.